Right, hi, I'm just going to try and do a short video just trying to explain a little bit about the van, just to give you a bit of a, make it a bit easier really for you. So when you first get to site, the first thing you need to do is plug this orange lead into your electric hookup. So if you follow me round, so we're just at home at the moment, so it's just parked in the drive. So this orange lead will be found in the back, in the boot. So you plug it into here. So it's like that, this end goes in here. So you have to sort of hold this bit up, so it lifts up, and then it sort of, you lift that thing up and over, and then it just slots in. So then you just plug the other end. I mean, I can't show you the other end because it's actually plugged into the house, but the other end will go into your electric hookup. Okay, so that's the first thing you do really. So come on in. So I've just got a little foldy up step there just to help you in. Okay, so if you just go over there, and the first thing I do, I have to get so close. So this is above the door, this is called the hab door. So just above the hab door, just focus in on that. This is your screen that you do everything from. So you've got the electric hookup on. So if you click on heating, that electric is sort of highlighted in blue. So it's off, but you press it on. It's usually on 2. And that'll highlight blue, that means you've got electric. If you turn the gas on, you would need, on this screen, you would need to turn the gas on, and that means the gas is on, but we haven't plugged the gas in, so I'll just turn that off for now. You have to make sure the water is either on normal or boost. If it's on off, that means you won't get any water in, so make sure that's on, normal or boost. Okay, this is the heating. So you do go up and down. This says the heating of the van, 26 degrees it is at the moment, and the outside temperature is 23. But in the summer, I guess you're not going to need to worry about the heating. So that's the home key. Pump needs to be highlighted in blue, just means the water will pump through. If it's on off, the water won't come through the taps very well. So that always needs to be on pump. That's the awning light outside, the light will come on. Light, right, this is just set dimmers. You don't really need to use this at all. If you just go down, Steve, just here, these 2 switches here turn the lights on. So you can either use these to turn the back and the front lights on, so that's off. But if you want mood lighting, dimmer, you'd go onto this screen and you'd use those buttons. Water. Right, so the water, so another thing you do when you first get to the site is you take the hose out of the garage and you plug it into the tap that's going to be on your pitch if you've got a service pitch. So you just plug it in, and then round the side where the electric hookup was, you'll see there's a that's where you put the water, and there's just a tap like at the garage, like on your car. You just unscrew it, put the hose pipe in, and when you're filling it up, this is the fresh water. So at the moment I've got 25%, but when you get to site, you make sure that goes right up to 100. This is the wastewater. That means it's nothing to do with the toilet. That's the waste, grey waste it's called, and it just means it's the dirty dishwater. So when that gets to 100, you need to empty it. And to do that, you press empty waste, and it will say empty waste, confirm. And that's now, there's a little hose pipe on the side of the van, and the water is just coming out the side. Now on sites, there's certain areas where you do that. You have to actually drive over it, so you can find that out when you get to site, but that's how you do it. So empty waste, I've just stopped it. It says stop draining waste, confirm. But I'll just empty it now anyway, so that's gone. So that's that. So this is where your water supply is. So as soon as that goes to 0, you haven't got any water for the dishes, the toilet, the shower, the sink. So that needs to keep being topped up. but it does last quite a while depending on, you know, how much you're using. That's that power. Right, so this is the power. It says at the moment what battery it's running on. So it'll be the vehicle, leisure, solar. So when you're on site, it will be on the leisure battery. So when you're plugged into the site, it will be working, and when you're driving along, it will be on the vehicle battery. So that's that. I think that's all that. What have I said?
We're back on leisure.
Oh, power needs to be on leisure. Why was it on vehicle anyway? Right, so that should be on leisure. Right, okay. So when you get to site, you plug into your electric, you fill up the water. That's the two things to do. Then you've got electric, you've got water. For the water, you need to put the pump on, which I've said already. So, and then you get water coming through the tap. It's hot, cold, it's brilliant. So in here you've got all your cutlery, etc., all your kitchen utensils. Above you've got glasses, bowls, cups, nice china sort of cups, everything you need. Microwaves, all quite self-explanatory, just a normal white microwave. Right, to work the cooker you need to turn the gas on, and I'll show you that in a minute. This I use as a drainer, so when I'm washing up I have the glass bit down. It's just a bit stiff, so I have the glass bit down. I put this on the drainer, and then I drain my dishes on there, and that works quite well. Right, so this needs to. Right, so this, to use the cooker, this has to be up all the time. So we had that when we first had the van, we didn't realise, so that must be up, otherwise the top of it or the grill and the oven doesn't work, so that needs to be up. And then this is all completely self-explanatory. You just turn it on and ignite. So the gas is on at the moment, and same with the grill, just turn it on and it ignites. There you go. So same with the oven, and it's sort of gas smart, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So that's that. Down the bottom here is your kettle. That's the kettle. With the kettle, it does seem to boil for a really long time, and you almost feel like it's not turning off. So just turn it off before it boils. You'll know what I mean. In here are some frying pan and 2 saucepans, which seems to be enough. Right, the fridge. So if you go around the other side. So the fridge, so when you're driving, what I do when you're driving along, so you to turn the fridge on, let me just turn it off. Right, that's off. So when you get in here, before you drive off, you turn it on, you hold and press. That's turned it on. Oh, hang on. Hold and press. That's turned on. And that, what do you call it? Temperature gauge. You just press up. I always put it to max. So you just keep pressing it and it goes up to max. And then these arrows. So that's on the leisure battery. That's on the gas. So that would be if you were wild camping, you'd be using the gas. And then the one that looks like a little plug, that's what you'll be on when you're at a site, when you've got your electric hookup. But if you put it on auto, then when you're driving along, it will work off your leisure battery. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so that's that. Right, the toilet, wardrobe. So this is the wardrobe. Got plenty of hangers, table there. It's all, make sure it's stowed before you take off. This is the TV. There's a bag of pegs there. If you want to do some washing. Right, so this is the aerial. So this is stowed at the moment. So to unstow it, you turn this clockwise. Turn it around clockwise, and then you just sort of hold that and pull it down, all the way down, and that's it. And then you tighten it. And that's it. That's it. That's the TV aerial. And to stow it away, make sure you always stow it away before you leave. So you turn it the other way again, and you just hold it. And there's a like an H, and that needs to be turned inward, so sort of facing the cupboard wall, and then it goes up and tighten, and that's the aerial put away again. And just make sure when you leave your site, just walk all around the van and make sure the aerial's down, windows shut, all those sorts of things.
You've put the aerial up there.
Morag,
you put the aerial up. It's up now.
Oh, it's up, right.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Yeah, go, just leave it
Oh,
up
well, I'll
now.
leave it up anyway. I didn't watch TV. Okay, so that's that. Toilet. Should we look in the toilet? So this is the toilet. So this is just a bag here, just to put loads of things. Cupboard. Put the light. There's a light for the bathroom here. There's the light. There's just some soap. So there's a nice cupboard there. You can put everything, shut everything like that. There's a tap. Nice cupboard. Right, to work the toilet, that's the flush. So you just press it, just like that. Flush it. There's a right. So if I lift that up, you can see the bottom of the toilet at the moment. So obviously that's what you need to see when you go to the toilet. There, so that's what you see. So it's all going in, and then to close it, you just shut it. So you can see there. See, can you hold over it? So you just open it and shut it, and just do that slowly, because if you do it quick, it does tend to splash a little bit in your face. And there's the shower. So that's all self-explanatory as well. There's the tap. It's just exactly like a shower at home. It's fabulous. Is that it? That's all. Obviously, if you do shower, then the water, you're going to use the water quicker. We tend to use the showers on the sites, but whatever you want to do. Oh, the light in the window. There's a window in here. So to operate the window, you just press that thing, switch, and then you hold it forward and like that. There you go. And then it's got a fly screen across. That's it. That's that. Right, the bed. Right, so with the bed, what I've done, I literally just lifted it up a tiny bit. Make sure there's nothing underneath, nothing on the table, and that's got to be depressed, this button here on my hand, and then you literally just pull it down like that, and it sort of clicks, and then that's your bed. And then in the morning, there's a curtain there as well that divides. So in the morning, then you just sort of lift it, depress it, and then sort of lift it up. It's quite heavy, but it's doable. And if you have any problems, sometimes that doesn't seem to go in when I'm lifting it up. If you just get somebody to lie on the bed, that weight enables you to then push it in.
And they'll have to get back off the bed again.
And then obviously they get off the bed,
yeah.
So they literally lie on the bed for a second. That seems to go in nice and easily, and then it goes up. Okay. So the table, I'll show you how to make up the beds in a minute, but the table, because this goes in this groove here, you depress it there. There's like a button, and you push that in, and then you sort of hold this up at an angle, and then it sort of comes off like that, and then that's going to go in there, but I'll do that in a minute. So just hang fire with that. All the cupboards just open quite easily. There's loads of storage. There's little lights here, which are great when you're in bed for reading. They move around. What to say about the front? If you're in here and you're at site, to turn the radio on, you don't have to have the engine on or anything. You literally just press that, and the radio should come on. So it's the radio. Just turn it off. The gears, reverse is the only one, so you have to lift it up. So you do that underneath, lift it up and into reverse, and all the other gears are quite self-explanatory. It does actually say on the screen when to go up and down gear if you're a bit unsure to begin with. What's that? Oh yeah, the window here. So this is the window, this is the button. So this is great. So you just open it, close it. So I'm just going to close it all the way. And just make sure, if you think it's going to rain, that the windows, all the roof windows are closed at night. Only if it's going to rain. Right, so that's shut. And then these levers either side. Shut is up. Shut is up. And then to open, it's the other way. Like that. And then you just press it up. And you open it. There you go. So got some more storage here, either side. That's good. Right, okay. If we go to the back, oh, the windows. Right, we can show you the windows here. So the windows. Right, to open the window, you have to do it just slowly. So you just sort of go like that, and you hear it sort of click, and then you shut it, so it just clicks. If you do it fast, it doesn't sort of do anything. So just do it again, slowly, click, that's it. And then to make sure it's fully closed when you're driving, it has to be this side of the groove. Okay, so just depress that button there, and it comes right in. If it's not shut properly, if it's in that groove, there's a little bit of air, so you could have that if you wanted just a little bit of air coming in. But to close it for driving, it needs to be there. Blinds, so these are the blinds. So to lift them up, you sort of have to just sort of go like that with your finger and then pull it up. They are quite delicate, and then it clicks, and so to pull it down, you have to sort of pull it forward, not just like that, it doesn't do anything. So pull it forward like that, and then pull it down. And then when I've got the windows open, I usually put the fly screen down.
We've got blinds all round, haven't we?
Yeah, blinds all round.
Front screen,
oh
rear
yeah,
screens.
let's show the front screen. So the front screen, in particularly the sides, these do the sides. These are quite delicate, these side windows, so you sort of have to pull it from the bottom. If you do it there, it doesn't sort of like it gets caught. So do it from the bottom. Sort of, you can feel it, but just do it gently, and then it clicks into place. Let's do the other one. So again, you sort of just do it nice and slowly. Don't tug it. And then like that. And then these ones go all the way across. All the way across. And then you just sort of, it's magnetic strip, just does that. So there's a magnetic strip all the way down there, and you just sort of bash it together. Okay. Right, if we go to the back, oh, here above the cooker, this is a sort of extractor, so just be gentle with that bit. Oh, hold those together to shut it. And then there's a switch here. See a switch, you turn it on, and if you want the air out the van, you sort of press that one, and if you, so that's like an extractor, isn't it?
Yep.
And then if you press that one,
It brings air into the van.
brings air in, so like a
Yeah, like a fan almost.
fan.
Yep.
But turn it off, but make sure it's closed, like you can see it's opening there. You can sort of see the shadow.
Yep.
And just make sure this is another thing that's closed before you drive off. Okay. Another thing with the back window, don't ever open the back window because of the bike rack. If you open it, you can't shut it, and we've done that a couple of times and forgotten, and you have to unfortunately unscrew the levers and everything. So just try to remember, don't open the back door. That looks like it needs to go in. Lights, there's little lights here, little switches.
Yep.
4 of those. TV. So the TV, there's a little here, I'll still there. You lift that up, and it comes out of that little hole, and that means you can just move the TV around like that wherever you're sitting. Make it straight. Yeah. And then to stow it again for driving, put it back in. Ooh, wasp. start for driving, you put it back in, and then that thing goes in there, so it can't move. Okay. I've written down the instructions for the TV, but here's the gadget, and I usually keep that in there. Okay. Hoover, this is a great little Hoover. I plug it in all the time because it's got to recharge, and you literally just press that. It's great.
Got a spare battery as well.
And it's got a spare battery, so that only lasts 6 minutes, but that usually does me. But if you're hoovering for longer than that, it does actually have a spare battery, so you just depress the sides and you just pull it out.
And it goes into the top.
And it goes into the top. Same here, you just depress it. Out it comes, and you just swap them round. So it's great, dead easy. Oh, and it's got, let's just put that away. That's that, and it's just got a little extension thing. So just, that goes up. So it just clicks like that, goes up like that, and then it goes into there. That's it. So that's just great for getting in the corner. And to empty it, you literally just push that, and this goes out like that. So just make sure that's over the bin. That's pretty straightforward. Okay. That's a bit awkward where it is, to be honest, but you can think about that. If you prefer it to be somewhere else, that's fine. That's it. I think that's it, is it? So
just the gas now.
Oh, the gas, right.
Yep.
Come outside. Just put that back. So the gas is actually on at the moment, but I have written down the instructions. So the gas, so this is actually open at the moment. So just before this is where the gas is. So this is the gas. So it is actually on at the moment, but it does. I'll write it down for you. But it's on. So it's clockwise to turn it off.
So it's opposite to what you'd normally expect.
Yeah, opposite to what you'd normally expect. So it's on at the moment. So to turn it off, you literally just turn that brass knob. So to turn it on, you turn it
the other way,
anti-clockwise to turn it on. So you just turn it all the way around, and then what you have to do is, like, you just press that for a couple of seconds, and then you press that. I just use my nail, or you can use your thumb or a key or something. So just press that for a couple of seconds. That's it, the gas is on. And then you just have to make sure on the screen here, you turn it on and you go to power. No, you don't. You turn it on and you go to heating, and where it says gas, you just press it and it's highlighted. Just have a look. So I've literally turned the gas on down below. I'm at my home screen. Go to heating. That was off. That was off. So to turn it on, you just press that. So that means now in the van, I've got the waters coming out at a good boost. The gas is on, the electric's on, everything's working. Just turn that off now.
Okay.
That's it. Okay. I'm going to do another video how to do the beds. Okay, but that's everything else. So just one more video about the bed. I'm just going to show you how to put out the rear bed. Okay, so over here, have a look here. It's got some things that you pull off. They're quite stiff to put back in, so I find when I get to site, once I've pulled those off the first time, I don't bother putting them back in until I leave again, because they're just quite hard to put in. So, and they don't fall off or anything. So you've clipped them, should we say? So pull them all off. So that's that. Right, and then I just put that out the way. And that out the way, and then you sort of get the Velcro off here, and then you lift that up, and then literally that goes across there, so like that, as far as it goes. That's it. So it goes right to there, and then same with the other one. up. Oh. And then goes right across to there, and they sort of join, and then they sort of velcro together. You sort of just push them together like that, and then the two big ones go into the side, and then, oh, excuse me, and then these, they can go either way. If you want it flat, they can all turn over, but that's up to you. So you just put them like that. That one goes that side, shorter. And this one goes the other side. That's that. And that's that. And then I just put the blankets.
Hold on, just sit.
So it's a really massive bed, look. So you can lie sort of crossways or
either
way. And then, so these throws that were on earlier on the seats, you can just sort of put down however and use as a bottom sheet really. So that's that. So there you go. So to put up again, so you literally throw those over there, lift that up, flap that under. So you lift it up, that goes under, and then it just goes down, and you sort of velcro that there, and then that goes that way with a Swift. So sort of always remember which way it goes, because the Swift, the right in. Oh, wrong one. Shorter one. There you go. And then I just put it there, and like I say, I don't usually clip it back in. And then same again, lift it up, under, down, velcro, and Swift right in there, so it's the right way up. There you go, and it just goes like that.
Perfect.
And then I just put the, you know, I know it's a bit of a faff, but I just put the throws back on, tuck them all under, just so it's easier, so it doesn't mark really, and then you can feel a bit more relaxed, because with children, you know what they're like, they spill things. Right. This is the last video, and this is just how to work these beds at the front. So these are the infills. It does say on them, folding infill front bed, but anyway, it's this one, and this one, and they're all stowed in the rear garage. So that's that. So you get them out, then you take the table off, so you just depress that for the leg, and then you sort of hold it at a 45-degree angle, and it just lifts. So that's that to there. And then
you got a knack for this, haven't you? Which you
it's a bit of a knack for this, so you sort of slot it there, and you sort of lift up with the table these end bits, and then it
should just slide. Perfect.
Slides into there like that.
Yeah.
Oops. Boom. Like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then you need one of these. So you literally make sure you hold out the seat belts like this.
Right.
And then you just take this off like that. And this is also
one of those clip-on things.
Clip-on things.
Yep.
But that was actually undone, so I must have just forgotten to do it up. So that goes like that.
Sure.
Yes, I'm sure at the moment. So
okay.
Just leave it like that at the moment.
Okay, John.
And then this bit here is the same as the back. So you just take this off. So I haven't unclipped those. It's got a little thing on it that says pull. So pull. Little red label says pull. So that's that. And then you lift that up. So you undo the Velcro. Lift it up. Come on this way now. Same, exactly the same as the back one. So you pull it right out. And then that goes like that. So that goes there. That goes there. And same as the back, it can go on the flat all around there. So that's like that. There you go. And then this square bit goes in here. Look, that just goes in there.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
Yeah. And then that goes in there.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. Yep.
So that goes in there.
Yep.
And then this goes in here. So it's just a bit tight.
Okay.
But it does go in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, got you.
That's it. So you just have to
Push it down.
push it down really.
Yep.
And then it's not quite straight, but let's have a little fiddle. That might have to come up a bit. But it's flat.
That's it.
But then exactly the same, just hold there.
You've got.
So that's flat down, isn't it? It's quite flush, is it? So maybe that Velcro bit comes up a bit.
There you go. That's
But
better.
actually, it's
Might be
more
better around the
flat
other way, yeah.
if you do that.
Yeah.
But then you've got the clips here, so you know it's usually
Depends on the
children.
side of the child,
It's
doesn't
usually
it?
the children sleeping down here, and then same again with the throws. Just sort of, you know, you can throw it over.
Okay.
And just use it as a little bit, you know, and tuck
Pushy.
as a bit of a shade. Tuck it in across there, and then you've got a bed there. You've got a bed there, so you can either go like that or like that. So there's plenty of room. And I think that's it. And there's just one more thing I forgot to tell you about, was the toilet, the cassette, how to empty it. So follow me round.
I'll just stop now and I'll start again, okay?
Okay, so this is the last bit, the toilet cassette, how to empty the toilet. So this is the key, this smaller key that undoes all the locks on the outside of the vehicle. So you just sort of put it like that, and then you just depress both. Okay, so it's dead easy. You literally lift up this orange bit so it goes over that thing, and then you pull it out, and that's it.
Okay.
And when you go to the toilet, to the place where you empty it, you turn that round, you
Undo that handle.
undo that,
Yeah. That lid.
and that's it. And then you literally sort of put it over the
chemical toilet.
chemical toilet, and you just have to sort of shake it and
then wash it. You can wash it out.
wash it again with water just to get everything out.
Okay. You also got to make sure that the toilet is locked as well, hasn't you?
Yeah, before you get this out, the toilet flap must be closed. If it's not closed and you take this out, all the contents goes all over the place and it's a right mess.
Okay.
And also, if this is difficult to get out, it's because that flap's not closed properly. I
Yep.
had it the other day and had some toilet paper around the flap so it hadn't closed.
Yep.
I couldn't get this out, so don't force it. If it's not literally just coming out as easy as that,
Yep.
then the toilet flap's
You've
not
got
closed.
a problem with the flap, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that. So that just slots into that, and it's dead easy, dead easy.
Thank
And
you.
then lock it, and then just to show the garage. So this is the garage. You've got a ladder in there that goes on the side of the double bed, actually, that I didn't show you. That just
Yep.
goes on the side to get you into the bed above.
Yep.
And these, I'll just get these out. I won't get it all out, but this is literally the
Chocks.
chocks that you put
For levelling off
for levelling off the vehicle.
Yep.
So you put them under the front wheels.
Yep.
When you get to the site,
Okay.
spirit level, and then you just put the spirit level on the table to see, and you put the little bubble
Okay.
in the middle to see if you're straight, because if you're not straight, then the water doesn't really flow out the sink very well, and other things like that. But there's loads of room. I've just got your chairs in there for now. So that's it. So all you need to bring is sleeping bags for the children. I provide the pillows and the duvet for the double bed above. That's it. Just bring food and
Clothes.
clothes.